So this past week, Carver Bank, one of the nation's largest and oldest Black-owned financial institution, saw its stock price jump drastically overnight. Now, is this the next meme stock, and should you take a bet on it? Hi everyone, this is Camilla, the Focused Spender, and welcome to my channel where I teach you how to get out of debt, save more money, and invest so that you can build wealth and leave a lasting legacy. Now, if you haven't heard of Carver Federal Savings Bank, you're probably not alone. They only have about 7 branches in New York City. So a little bit of history about the bank. They opened in 1948 and they're headquartered in Harlem, New York. When it opened, it served a few main purposes, such as helping Black homeowners obtain their first mortgage when other banks wouldn't lend to them, and also as a training place for Black bankers to then go on and continue their careers at other banks. A little fun fact about Carver, they were also my very first bank. I had an account with them since I was like 3 or 4 years old, and whenever I got Christmas money or birthday money, my money went straight there. And then I closed the account right after college. So what's happening right now with Carver Bank? So if you look at their stock price, in June of 2012, their stock price was only at $1.99. And overnight, it jumped from $1.99 to $12, and then went back down to $6, where it kind of just stayed for a year. And then it started creeping up in 2021. But then this week, it had another crazy price surge. Thursday of this week, it jumped all the way up to $38. And then at the end of the day, it was at $21. And then yesterday, it closed at $26.50. Well, now you might be wondering, well, clearly something is going on with the company. Maybe they're merging. Maybe they got a new CEO. Short answer, no. None of these things are happening. No major news about the company has been announced. So what exactly is causing this price jump? And the shorter answer is Reddit. So I found this one particular chat, whatever it's called on Reddit, where they're basically discussing short squeeze candidates, and they're stating that Carver has all the ingredients for a short squeeze. So they say the stock has previously demonstrated its potential for extreme volatility. In a matter of days, back in June 2020, Carver's stock price rocketed from $2 to as high as $22.97. We're not going to find another one with a low float like this one. We can all win on this stock if we're all united. So basically, people on Reddit are like, this is the stock we need to go after next. So just to back up a little bit, what I've been reading is that Carver has been heavily shorted, meaning there are a lot of hedge funds that don't have much faith in the company. So they're shorting the stock with the hope that the price is going to go down. But then when people are now buying the stock because they want the price to go up, the people that are shorting have to then sell the stock, and that's going to cause the price to go up even further. So that's basically what has been happening. And because of this, this is creating the environment for Carver to become a meme stock. So what exactly is a meme stock? It's a speculative stock that has a few common characteristics, such as being overpriced, rapid growth in a short amount of time, and having a highly volatile price. There are people who are experiencing FOMO, and they see that there's all these things happening with the company, so they jump in and they start buying, driving the price up. And then there's other people panicking and they're selling, driving the price down. So basically the price is going absolutely crazy. And when you think about meme stocks, there's some that are going to come to mind, like GameStop, AMC, and even Beyond Meat was a meme stock. And the funny thing is, I didn't really think about it like that because I don't remember meme stock even being a term when Beyond Meat came out. But I do remember so many people buying Beyond Meat, even though they weren't vegan, they weren't eating it, they were just buying the stock, and the stock price just soared for absolutely no reason. So should you even think about buying a meme stock like Carver or whatever's going to be the next hot thing on Reddit? You really have to think about, the quality of the company and whether or not the price is going to be outpacing the fundamentals of the company. Like, do they have a good balance sheet? Is the price even worth the company? So you could buy shares in this company and then their quarterly earnings comes out and the price tanks. You really have to think, are people on Reddit really going to buy this and hold it? Is it going to be like another GameStop where people are buying, and it's like all over the news, so the price is really going up, but then it's having major dips? Like, do you want to put yourself in that position? And that is a question that you have to answer yourself. Me personally, I'm not quite too sure if that's the route that I want to go. I think for me to decide to buy into a meme stock or to buy into Carver, because it's not necessarily a full-on meme stock just yet, I would want to make sure that I'm not sinking all of my money into that stock. I'm not taking, several $1,000s and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to tank it here and then I have nothing else to invest in anything else. I'm going to want to make sure that my money is fully diversified, and maybe just a pinch is with that highly volatile stock, because highly volatile stocks do have that serious potential for reward as well as risk. So you need to think before you just go and jump in and go on Reddit and say, okay, I'm just going to buy all these stocks that people on Reddit are talking about. And if you decide to do that, I definitely recommend that you use an online trading platform like M1 Finance, which I've talked about a ton on my channel, because you can at least put your stocks in a portfolio. And when you're investing on a weekly or monthly basis, you're buying shares in a bunch of different companies at the same time, and you're not overloading yourself in one company. And if you want to try out M1 Finance, be sure to click on the link in my description box below. So should you invest in Carver Bank? Well, I can't really say for sure whether or not this is a good investment. I would prefer that the stock price was jumping because, so many good things had happened with the company, and then also because so many people are now banking with them. Then I would be like, oh, this is great, definitely invest. But because this is just something that's going on Reddit and on Twitter, it could all backfire and blow up in the company's face, and that's not something that I want to see happen either. So basically, it's on you if you want to invest with them, but just weigh the pros and cons before you do. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.